With the first pick of the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark.
I am infinite.
You knew better, you do better. Who do it better? Brianna Stu? Nah, 2 letters. CC. Must see TV. Shooting from the deep. Wake up, the woke sleep. Beastie. Couldn't lock it down in the precinct. Hit the John Cena, yo, you can't see me. Easy. R.I.P. the GG. Let her play with Juju. Out with the old, we the leaders of the new school. I let them all in points and times. Still they won't anoint my kind. Anointed, I'm on point in kind. Arrived at the appointed time. Bottom line, don't avoid the grind. Yeah, we in the gym all day, shooting logo threes, hit the rim, no way. See the swisher sweets, stay off them swisher sweets. BG, imagine when I hit my peak. Difference between us, I'm getting money like Serena and Venus. You're the opposite of a genius. Caitlin Clark, I'm a superstar, shooting star. I can shoot it from Mars. Caitlin Clark. Try to knock me down, but I get back up. Got a double team, the queen, best call for backup. Strong to the rapper, then I back up. Step back, take boot, or I'm strapped up. Try to knock me down, but I get back up. Got a double team, the queen, best call for backup. Strong to the rapper, then I back up. Step back, take boot, or I'm strapped up. Taking shots at me, must have missed your mark. I shoot it from the deep like I'm Caitlin Clark. Why they hate on me, must have a racist heart. We taking off for Caitlin Clark. See why a different way, gotta get range. Think it's hype cause she white, must be highly deranged. Strange how the game try to downplay greatness. Put me in the game, Coach the Pope be on his Frank shit. Y'all flying charters, he flying spaceships. She sell out arenas, you sell out basements. Who cares you MVP, your game is basics. Better off hitting balls, running bases. Killing the Juju to all you aces. DT the face of the league, it need a facelift. Ancient old news don't make me open old wounds. In my ooze, I'll sure swoops. Rebecca Lobo, hating up on the low. Taking shots from the block, but not from the logo. Pro bono, no promo, and no homo. She grew the league by herself, solo dolo. Marco Polo, fish up out of water. Now, by the hands that you needed 10 Carter. The shit started, little bitch comments, the bench warmer. They done woke up a monster, go a bit harder. Taking shots at me, must have missed your mark. I shoot it from the deep like I'm Caitlin Clark. Why they hate on me, must have a racist heart. We taking off for Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. It's the Pope, your host that do the most. I am good, glad to be back, should I say. Been off for a few days, waiting for everything to come full circle. Shout out to everybody in the building, Bud, tuning, CC News, I'm listening. Okay, Bad, Jerry, you in the building. Rebecca, hello. UTV, false good. God in the building. Rebecca says, Pope, did you see Reese says she injured her wrist? Think she is faking it. Oh, yeah, I did a video on that. I did a short on that, I believe, and a video a while ago, like in real time when that happened. So, yeah, check that out. But let's talk about that real quick because I've been meaning to address that situation with the unrivaled championship game, playoffs, period, without Angel Reese, right? The Rose going through the playoffs without Angel Reese. She showed up during the semifinals, I believe, for a team. First of all, again, I've reported in real time that I think she was faking it anyways. I brought up the clips like where did she get injured at? Because she kept playing hard until she missed. And then she looked, I guess it looked like she was embarrassed. So she started doing this to her wrist. Then she started slapping fives with people. Then she got back out there. She tried to go hard again in the paint, threw up the Angel Reeser. She threw up one of those and brick. And then she went out and acted like, oh, it was her wrist. It was terrible before the wrist. But that's so she neither here nor there. She wasn't there for the championship game. And I'm wondering why. How? This is a league, a professional. It's supposed to be a professional league. And they just paid you. They supposedly have paid y'all good. much, much more than what your salary is as a rookie on a rookie salary contract. Much more than what that is. They paying you. And you don't even just show up. People are coming into the game paying tickets, right? Buying tickets, even if okay, I'm talking about your fans, Angel Reese. People listening. Angel Reese fans, they showing up. I'm sure them tickets don't cost much, first of all. Secondly, even if people can just, your fans, even Angel Reese fans, just get to see you interacting with your team, because it's such a sentimental setting. It's very close. Everything is right here. It's all like one little kumbaya. Y'all all right here. You can hear everybody say, you can hear whispers in there. Okay. So if people could at least buy a ticket and they fans of Angel Reese, that would have been at least something for them. But you don't even, and not only your fans, but your teammates. The teammates you supposedly sweat, blood, sweat, tears with, right? Grinded with through practices and all of this and all of that. And you're not even there to root your team on. It was weird to me because Khalil Copper, she was at damn near every game that I watched the Rose that she was hurt. She was at every game, except for the championship game, because it wasn't just Angel Reese. Khalil Copper, it was funny to me that they have her not show up to the game too, so you couldn't just pinpoint Angel Reese, because she was at all of sitting out in street clothes at every game, even during the regular season. So how all of a sudden you missed the championship game? And it can't be you had something scheduled, because you already knew the schedule of the unrivaled league. You knew when the finals would be, when. So if you, even at the beginning of the season, you got a clear schedule, especially if I'm going to season at the beginning of the season. We hadn't played a game yet. I'm thinking championship, period, right? If you're a championship type of player, that's what you're thinking off top, especially if you got the likes of a Chelsea Gray, what's the other girl name who be balling? Sykes. Is it Sykes? You got Sykes, Chelsea Gray, Stevens, Lexi Hall coming into it. You would think that was a good draw. But she was. I mean, she did her part on defense. But at the same time, I'm just trying to figure out how. How do y'all miss the championship game? Copper, and especially Angel Reese. Copper been there the whole time hurt. But that's just weird to me. Reese was on a plane. Yeah, she shouldn't have been nowhere but there. You knew your team had action too. That's another thing. Shout out to VBS Diamonds in the building. You knew your team was. You was just at the game before that. So why would you fly anywhere knowing your team is going to play in the championship game? That's just weird on all accounts. And that's the thing about Angel Reese. She does so much stuff that's questionable. It's like, what? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? Like, what? Why do you do so much of this nonsense? We don't get it. And it shows a non-dedicated person. That's what it shows. It shows she doesn't care. That's exactly what it shows, Rebecca. She don't care. But it has to be allowed for her not to care, for her to skip out, like them handing her the Defensive Player of the Year award. We didn't cover it on this channel. We didn't cover it on this channel right here that she's terrible on defense. Terrible on defense. Right? Like, she's in La La Land all the time on defense. She don't even average a steal nor a block a game, but you gave her the Defensive Player of the Year. That to me, it's so obvious, because you can tell it's not earned. Y'all keep giving people these type of things to try to keep them at a certain status, like a Juju. Matter of fact, whoever this person is, talking about Juju. Let's go, Juju. Whoever this person is. Yeah, street punk. But yeah, whoever this person is, let's go, Juju. They hype her up too much. It's not organic. It's like they're trying to shove Angel Reese is good down your throat. They're trying to shove Juju Watkins is better than Caitlin Clark down our throat when we know better. We watch it. We're looking. We're paying close attention, not just attention, but close attention. So it's so funny how they could try to lie, especially on ESPN, Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp. Oh, can I pull that up? Is that possible? Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith talking about all they want to talk about for the NCAA women's tournament is Juju Watkins. Let's see. Hopefully I can pull this up. Juju Watkins NCAA tournament. Let's see if it'll come up. Because these dudes are some real live clowns. There's nothing Juju can't do. Is this it? Let's see. Let me see something.
Talent in this year's tournament.
Yes.
But who is the player to watch out for?
Look, I am so excited. This weekend, the tournament starts, and I believe that my player to watch, this has been a breakout season for Juju Watkins, but this tournament, I feel like it's built for Paige Beckers.
Oh, talk
yes,
dirty.
I know Molly's gonna be very happy.
And you know what's so funny? You know what's funny about this? Hold on, let me put it on the big screen. What's funny about this is that Paige Beckers hasn't, the reason why the talk about Paige Beckers has went down because she hasn't shown transcendent talent. This season, she hasn't shown. They tried to hype her all of off season for college women, during Caitlin Clark, the WNBA, during the season, Paige Beckers, she was Caitlin Clark, or she's better than Caitlin Clark for real. She just got hurt, yada, yada, yada. That was the narrative that they were spinning. When she coming out number one next year, so on and so forth. Then as the season, the college basketball season went on, and Paige didn't live up to that. She on Caitlin Clark level, and Juju was having those type of games where she had a 30 pieces and so on and so forth. They went right over to Juju, and they've been going on to her. But Paige done picked it up. She done picked it up. She's not must see TV, but she picked her level of play up. It wasn't that good at the beginning of the season, but now she got going, and going into the tournament, it is going to be exciting to watch what UConn do and see what's up.
Happy.
Talk dirty.
Think about what she's doing. She is shooting. She's on pace with one more made free throw to have a 50, 40, 90 type of season. And this is a team, this offense, they don't make mistakes. You know this, Gino Auriemma, one of the best basketball minds. The fact that he has the number one team assist to turnover ratio.
I like how Paige, she get to her spots and pull up, do her thing. She do her thing.
Paige Beckers finally back, healthy. AZ Fudd playing her best brand of basketball, and you know that freshman, right? Sarah.
Look at the disrespect, though. Look at the disrespect, and look at the goofiness of Shannon. Not so sharp. And look at the Shannon not so sharp. And look at Stephen A go like she shouldn't be speaking about Paige Beckers, whatever. And she's supposedly the number one pick of next year's draft or this upcoming draft, not this year's draft, should I say? But come on, this is so funny. Just how they just hopped off the Paige Buckers train. Let's listen to these clowns.
Or strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's talking about her game too. I feel like this could be a breakout party for Paige, reintroduce herself, especially as she's going to be introduced as the number one pick very likely.
See, that's what I mean. And she's gonna be see, she didn't say what I said. Reintroduce herself because she ain't had a season like they was hyping her to have before season started.
Likely in the WNBA draft.
And you said the key word, Stephen A, before you jump in. She's finally healthy.
Yeah.
The girl went through 2.
Molly, what do you got on with the legs, with your thighs all out? What y'all not selling sex? You're selling sports conversation. Put some pants on. You're not going to the club. What are you doing?
2 traumatic injuries.
She did.
Stephen A?
Paige Beckers is a baller. She can play. I like her a lot. But I don't want to.
You hear the voice, the tone. It's not what you say, it's how you say stuff a lot of the times. Paige Beckers is a baller. She's a baller. Yeah. But I just want to hear you talk about Juju.
Want to hear about anybody other than Juju Watkins. I'm not going to lie. She was a freshman last year. As a freshman, this young lady averaged 27.5 points, 8 rebounds, 2.5 blocks in the NCAA.
It says 27.0, but he said 27.5. 27.5 points. Let's go back to that. Hold on. See what I mean? Just little shit like that. Because if you're not watching this and you're at 27.5, you're going to think almost 28. Kaylin averaged 28.
Rebounds, 2.5 blocks in the NCAA tournament before losing 8 rebounds, 2.5. This young lady averaged 27.5 points.
27.5 points. I know I wasn't tripping. 27.5 points. Well, why are you giving it a half, my G? It shows on your screen 27. On you guys' screen that you put up, the graphic you put up says 27.0. Now, I'm not going to gripe about a half of, but just the fact that he did that shows, come on, man, do your research a little bit better in trying to give her up one. Okay, let's go.
8 rebounds, 2.5 blocks in the NCAA tournament before losing the Elite 8 to UConn. We talked about Caitlin Clark and raved all day, every day about.
And that's in the tournament. That was in the tournament her freshman year. She averaged, which is great numbers. But yeah, again, okay, let's go. See, it's funny how he used that right there. He used what she averaged in the tournament last year. And what they only made it to, now they ain't only because that is far. They went far. They went to the Elite 8. Yeah, they went to the Elite 8, lost to you. No. They made it to Sweet 16. They lost to UConn to get to the Elite 8. UConn played, they played Caitlin Clark in Iowa in the Elite 8. And then Iowa played LSU in the Final Four, South Carolina. Okay, so yeah, right. So she only made it to the Sweet 16, man. So she played what? Boy, they try to twist it. Okay, so check it out. She only played, how many games you play before you make it to the Sweet 16? What, about 3 games? About 3 games? What is how many games? Somebody answer me that for me, please, in the chat. How many games it take in March Madness till you get to a Sweet 16? I think it's like 2 to 3. I think it's 3 games, if I'm not mistaken. 2 games? So you win 2 games, you win a Sweet 16. Come on, man. See, they're gonna see, even if it's 3 games, but it 2 games. 2 games. Oh, Jesus. See what I mean? They gotta push a narrative. See, you don't have to do that with Caitlin Clark. Go look at what she averaged in the tournament. This is crazy work. Look at what she averaged in the tournament. It's third is Sweet 16. So the third one, so it's 3 games because she played the full game. So it's 3 games total. It's not like she went on a 7-game, 27 points per night. So he tried to add a half of a point. He tried to add a half a point to her stat. And then he's not even putting it in in the right context of it's 3 games, bro. But okay, let's go. I just need to know that. I just needed to know that real quick. These people is funny.
Out this girl last year, and she deserved it. Well, what does Juju Watkins deserve? She's a show.
Wait.
Well, what does Juju Watkins deserve?
Wait. Did you say Caitlin
Clark?
Why are you mentioning Caitlin Clark? My thing is this. What do you Caitlin Clark is not even in college. She's in the WNBA. Why are you mentioning Caitlin Clark? Just speak on with Juju. What you think she about to do? Because she still ain't accomplished nowhere, nothing close to what Caitlin Clark has accomplished in college. So
half blocks in the NCAA tournament before losing in the Elite 8 to UConn. We talked about
no, they lost to the Sweet 16, sir. See this nigga, boy. Why all the lies? Look how many times we just caught him in a lie in less than a minute. Less than a minute. First is the 27.5. That's one lie. Then she averaged 27.5 and 8 rebounds and 2 blocks without even really saying in a tournament for real. He kind of went on that rant like as if that was what she averaged her freshman season, the whole season. But come to find out, no, it was just into the Sweet 16, 3 games. And then so that's 2 lies. Then you're talking about, all the way up to the Elite 8. No, it wasn't the Elite 8, sir. It wasn't the Elite 8. It was the Sweet 16. They lost in the Sweet 16 to UConn. UConn played Iowa in the Elite 8. Iowa beat them. Iowa played LSU in the Final Four, beat Angel Reese and them, bounced them out, then played South Carolina in the championship and lost to them. Carmelo Cardoso and them. That's exactly how it went. Sweet 16. You on national television and you don't know your facts, but you sit here, all I want to talk about is Juju Watkins. What? You got to at least know the facts. But you probably do, and you just trying to hype her up. This is when you got to hype somebody up. That's why I say Caitlin Clark ain't hype. She is what she is, whatever you want to call it. She is exactly who she is.
Caitlin Clark and raved all day, every day about this girl last year, and she does.
What do you? She was a senior, and she already broke records doing things that's never been done before. Her junior season in the tournament, since we're talking about the tournament, she had 241 pieces back to back, Elite 8 and Final Four. No, was it Final Four and championship? Final Four and championship game. No, Elite 8 and championship game in her junior season. She had a 40-piece triple-double, never been done for men or women's in college history, a 40-point triple-double. Never been done before. Still hasn't been done, won't be done. Caitlin Clark stands alone with another. So again, Again, think about this. Caitlin Clark is the only player in WNBA history, only rookie, I should say, to ever record a triple-double. And she had 2 of them. No rookie has never in the history of the WNBA, 30 years of it, has a rookie come into the league and get a triple-double. And Caitlin Clark had 2 of them. And I'm going to say this, I die on it. She had 2 other ones that they stole from her that I counted. And so really had 4, but they didn't hear nor there. She had 2 of them. Only person in the record book. She the only one up there by herself. And then she's the only college player, period, men or women's, to ever have a 40-point triple-double in March Madness. Not just a regular season game, in March Madness. And we just act like she like what? Yeah, you raved about her. You see what she did in her junior year? You damn right you didn't rave about her in her junior year. Damn sure didn't rave about her in her sophomore season. Damn sure didn't rave about her in her freshman season. And she was doing all of the damn near the same shit all the while. All since the freshman. But we didn't hear about her. Not her freshman year, not her sophomore year. And we didn't hear about her until March Madness of her junior year, when she went on a historical run that ain't been done. So you saying, you bring up Caitlin Clark like, yeah, we raved about Caitlin all last year. Duh, stupid. She earned it organically. You had to talk about what she was doing, because she was doing things that haven't been done, working with less, doing more with less.
Deserved it. Well, what does Juju Watkins deserve? She's a show. This girl is spectacular. She is flat out.
What does Juju Watkins deserve? Let's see. Well, they gave her a documentary. She got a Nike shoe contract. Got her own shoe coming out before she even gonna get to the WNBA. What else? She got State Farm commercials. What else she got? She got all kind of endorsements. She balling out of control. They just gave her $400,000 to do something the other day, and she donated it. She got so much dough, she donated $400,000 to a charity. Shout out to Juju Watkins. Love you, Juju. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay? But that's how much talking about raving. That's how much people raving about it. Can I address these people? What's going on? Charles, I see that you really know basketball. CC's defense is underrated. Yeah. I mean, she gets lackluster efforts at times when she digs deep. She's her awareness, her defensive awareness is crazy. I donated Pope had a buy me coffee. She had turnovers because her team members couldn't catch the ball. More turnovers than assists make her better all around. Never believed it. Don't forget. Instead of March. Okay. Oh, it does, huh? Let's see. How can I? Oh, yeah. Okay. I know I can fix it. Yeah. Thank you. He addressed these people. Okay. So I have to come back to that. Let's go fix this for the algorithms. Oh, I do. Get that right. Yes, indeed. Oh, what you mean? Schedule like food. Stream is already going. Well, I probably can't do it then. Guess not. We have to wait till it's over with to do that. But all right. So let's see. Let's do a little more. I'm tired of this rant already.
I don't want to hear anything about anybody else before I hear about Juju Watkins and what we want. I know this much during this NCAA tournament. I love me some Dawn Staley. Love me some Dawn Staley. Love the job that she did at South Carolina and is doing at South Carolina.
Dawn Staley's not even a player, you dummy. They have one of the best players in college basketball on the team. You don't know her name, I bet. I bet you don't know her name. I bet you don't know the girl on South Carolina's name who is killing shit. You idiot, you big dummy. Fowali. That's all I know. That's all I know her name is. What's the girl name on South Carolina? This nigga said Dawn Staley. I love me some Dawn Staley. What is Dawn Staley got to do with anything? Audra Cooks. Who is Fowali then? Who she play for? Ain't it a Fowali on there too? Algorithm. What is y'all talking about in the chat? But yeah, man, this is ridiculous. All right, let's get to this. Let's see what Pink Coat gonna have to say.
Carolina. I mean, damn, they just went 30-3 again, or 31-3 again. They 2 national championships in the last 3 years. This woman is legit. We know her greatness. We saw Caitlin Clark's greatness. Wasn't enough to deliver Iowa a championship, but it was enough to get them to the Final Four. The girls special, we got all of that. Now here,
yeah, dummy. Yeah, it wasn't enough because they didn't have enough. She did more with less. They shouldn't even been in the championship. Again, for you clowns out there that say Caitlin Clark didn't win a championship, so she ain't the GOAT type of situation, or she can't be considered that. Again, dummies, you've never seen a player do that much with that less of a talent compared to the championship team she went up against, the LSU team she went up against, the South Carolina team she went up against. You can't compare the talent. You got the only people they do this for is Caitlin Clark. I promise you, the only person that they do this for. Because when LeBron James, from LeBron to Michael Jordan took 9 years in the NBA till he won his first ring. But nobody looked at Mike and said, "Oh, he's not clutch. He's not the best. He's not the best in the league because he ain't won a ring yet." No, we understood that his team was not up to par for a championship team. And once he got a team that was up to par, just a few little pieces, that Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen, Phil Jackson as the coach, it was all she wrote after that. So it's like, okay, when Kobe Bryant, he won 3 championships with Shaquille O'Neal, Rick Fox, all of them players we had over there, right? 3 rings in a row. Went to almost had 4. Got smacked for the 4th one. But then Shaquille, all those players leave. All those good-ass players, they go. And he left with Smush Parkers and Kwame Browns of the world and things of that nature. And what was the Lakers looking like then? What was Kobe Bryant, led by Kobe Bryant? What was the Lakers looking like? Was they looking like championship form team? They was looking like they was barely gonna make the playoffs. And everybody understood it. Period. Everybody understood. Kobe ain't got no players. His teammates is trash. Kobe was upset. Said, "Hey, I'll demand a trade if y'all don't get me somebody." And they went and got him Pau Gasol, Andrew Bynum, Lamar Odom, and the rest was history. Back to 3 more finals, won 2 of them. That's simple. You got to put players around the main player, or you can't expect them to win a championship. That's just the only person I've heard y'all do this for was for Caitlin Clark. As if y'all go dumb to that now. When LeBron James first went over to the Lakers and they had those youngsters, and then even when they traded the youngsters and had AD, they was getting bounced out first round. They was play-in. They was play-in every year until just what? They was play-in last year. They've been a play-in team since LeBron been there for the most part, except for the bubble, when they was doing the bubble. That's the only time that they either didn't make the playoffs or they did make the playoffs. There was a play-in team that made the playoffs. So there was one of the bottom 10 worst teams in the league. And nobody said, oh, LeBron not clutch or champ. All you LeBron fans, and it's millions of you. So it's just funny to me how we can't see Iowa like it's Iowa on top of that. Now Iowa is booming. You say Iowa, everybody's understanding that's the Hawkeyes, black and yellow, because Caitlin Clark has done that. She has put them on a map. And so if Iowa it's never been a team, especially in women's college basketball, the best they known about is college football, their football program. Even a men's basketball team, they're never in. Let me say not never, because it might be a time or two where they went far in the March Madness. But I don't think Iowa men's basketball. Do they even got a basketball team? Do the Iowa boys have a basketball squad? Because I don't ever see them or hear nothing about them at all. And that's what I'm talking about. That was the same way for the ladies until Caitlin Clark came to town. It was the same. Again, I watch March Madness all the time. I don't recall ever seeing Iowa involved. I'm talking about men's basketball. I've watched that all through I'm 43 years old. I've watched that all through. And I don't recall ever seeing Iowa upset and get to no Final Fours or no Sweet 16s or no none of that. They're not known for winning. They're not known for winning in basketball. College football, they're respectable always. They've always had a good football program. But basketball, nah. So the fact Caitlin Clark took Iowa, and that's crazy to me. But you know, that's what I mean. We can't separate the two or differentiate the two. Okay, she didn't have the type of players to get over the fact that she even got to the championship twice with what she had. That's insane by itself. That's what and how she got there. Like, let's not skip over how she had to really like carry the team clutch bucket after clutch bucket in a lot of those games. Don't make me go back and turn on Caitlin Clark games from her junior and her senior year in March Madness. We can go watch every game and see how she had to. Yeah, certain teams. There was a few games where they needed every bucket she gave them. And they talking about Juju Watkins.
Yeah, Juju Watkins. Look at her. Look at her game. We talked about Caitlin Clark shooting and passing ability. What can't Juju Watkins done? She's a
Shut your mouth. How about you shut your mouth? She's a what? You just said Caitlin Clark. Well, we talked about Caitlin Clark. She hurt shooting and passing, and then gonna go to Juju Watkins. What can't she do? Like, do this dude watch basketball? Do he even watch? She can't. She's nowhere close of a playmaker as Caitlin Clark. So shut your mouth. What are you talking about? You just, again, nobody ever in history, probably, this is how much nobody will ever produce the amount of points that Caitlin Clark produced in college, nor the WNBA. Don't she got that record too? Most points produced by any player in WNBA history? Don't she already got that record too? Most points produced. Assists and points scored. Caitlin Clark owns those and it probably will never be broken. You do not, and he said it as if it's nothing. Her shooting, her passing. What? You don't find point guards that lead leagues in scoring and lead the leagues in assists. You don't go find me one. Go find me one. Go find me a shooting guard that led the league in points and assists. Go find me one. Men or women's. Yeah, Russell Westbrook averaged 10 assists. He didn't lead the damn league. He was up there. Did he lead the league in points that year? I don't think so. Doubt it. Bird led the leagues in point and assists. I can believe that. I can believe that, Charles. Because Scary Larry was Scary Larry. He had crazy dimes. He shared all day long and scored all day long. So, yeah. Bird is the guy. So it's Bird and Caitlin Clark. Yes, passes with the only person that can pass in more exciting passes than Larry Bird was Magic Johnson. That's it. Other than that, it was Bird. People don't even know that, though. Because, again, they don't even talk about his passing like that. They don't even talk about Scary Larry's passing abilities. And that's what kills me, too. It's funny to me how they just push these narratives. Because a lot of people shouldn't be over Bird on the all-time great list, but they put a lot of people over Scary Larry. And I don't agree. To me, Scary Larry is that's tough. Tough. For me, it's Mike above everything. And then that second spot is Kobe for me. But it's arguable because Bird is in the third spot for me, the greatest of all times. Scary Larry is third. You can argue second. Damn sure ain't no arguing who first. But you can argue second, third. I'm going to say availability is the best ability. And he kind of flamed out because of that back earlier than what we would have liked. And Kobe gave you 20 years. Kobe gave you 20 seasons of destroying people. And so, got to go Kobe over Bird. You understand me? And Kobe is just a stone cold killer. Bird was too. And Bird was too. But yeah, Scary Larry was just that. But man, Juju not no playmaker. She don't know creator, man. What is this dude talking about? What can't she do? She can't play make, bro. What are you talking about? She's not a playmaker. She's a scorer and a defensive player for sure, which is lovely. Got to play defense. So she's going to be great. That's why I think they talking with their chest out, because Juju's going to be great. So they got their chest poked out and they want to scream, Juju better than Caitlin Clark, because she's going to be great. She's determined. She's determined to stay in the gym all day, work on her game, and to be great. She's determined to be great. So she's not about flossing and doing all of the extra stuff outside of basketball. That's not going to make her great at basketball. So that's one thing. She's going to be great. She's not going to be Caitlin Clark great, because that's the greatest. And it's really a hands-down situation. But that's okay, because time will tell and spotlights will get revealed on who's real and not real.
She's a showstopper. She's spectacular, okay? And USC is in the mix, all right?
Why you don't cover her on your show then, Stephen A? Why you don't cover her? She's a showstopper.
That's who I want to talk about. There's nobody.
Then why you don't talk about her, Stephen
There's
A,
no individual
on your own show? Why you don't talk about it on your own show? Honey, who's stopping you? You idiot, you big dummy.
that I am more interested in seeing and talking about in women's college basketball than that young lady right there, Juju Watkins.
They
That's
did
where I'm
beat
at. It
UConn
starts
this year.
and stops with.
Yeah, his energy. You see how his energy was from the how he said Paige Buckers can ball. Remember when he started out with Paige Buckers can ball? Y'all remember that? Hold on, let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. Paige Buckers can
She's a
ball.
baller. She can play. I like her a lot.
Injuries. Stephen A.
Paige Buckers is a baller. She can play. I like her a lot. But I don't want to hear about anybody other than Juju Watkins.
I like her a lot. Did you hear him? Did you hear him over here?
Women basketball players because she's
talking about in women's college basketball than that young lady right there,
Boy,
Juju
energy.
Watkins.
They
That's
did
where I'm
beat
at. It
UConn
starts
this year.
and stops with her.
And it's funny. Paige Buckers and UConn, while he talking about the way he sounded about it, they beat Juju Watkins in USC last year in the tournament. And Paige outplayed her. Paige outplayed Juju Watkins in that game. She was balling, actually. I watched that game all the way through. I was rooting for my USC and Juju to do. And Juju was she was tripping in that game. She didn't have a good sighting in that game. Yeah, she didn't show up in that game, to be frank with you, the way she was doing all regular season. In that game versus UConn, Juju Watkins was damn near a no-show.
Go ahead, Shannon.
It's J-Dub for me too. It's Juju. And I think, guys, if she were to win a championship, now we've got to mention her with the Candace Parkers. We've got to mention her with the Maya Moores. We've got to mention her with the historically great women basketball players because she has.
Wait, you already mentioned her like that. What are you talking? What are you talking about? Pink coat? You already mentioned her with them. You already said she on Caitlin Clark level. So what are you talking about? I don't get it. You already mentioned her, man.
Has the offensive game. She is as complete a ball player as we've ever seen at the women's college game because she can get.
That's a lie. They just like lying. She's a complete no, man. She averages 3 assists a game. Which is fine because she's a scorer. So she's a scorer who's damn near a small forward. So she plays offense and defense. She played both sides. Like Mike wasn't an all-around player. He was a scorer and a lockdown defender, smartest player on the court, and a stone cold killer. That's what he was. He could pass the ball, but he wasn't looking to set people up to score. He'd pull up on you over a double team. That's what Juju Watkins, she'll pull up over a double team. Triple team. She'll still try to score on a triple team. Jordan would try to do that too. Kobe would try to do that too. They wasn't passives. They was scorers and lockdown defenders. But that's not the most complete player. You can't say that. You can't say that. Like, come on, man. What are you talking about? Jeez, these people. They just tell you like as if we don't watch her play.
Can give it to you scoring on all 3 levels, and she can drop down and sit in the chair and pick you up from half court and beyond. There's nothing that she cannot do. Her offensive game is flawless. She can shoot the 3. She got mid-range. She can finish at the rim. She got the Euro. She'll knock down free throws. As a complete female women's basketball player,
She got the Euro. If that's what you need in your game to, to be a top-notch player. She got the Euro. Oh man, that's funny work. Where's my boy CEO kinda at, man? Let me drop the link for this. I'm about to have to deal. Now, what is it? Is it Control Alt V? Control Alt Z? No, it's not that. No, I fucked up. I did something crazy. No. No. Shit. Shut up. What is it? That's it. I didn't forgot already. Control Z, control. Too bad, chump. I don't know how to send the link. Let I do that. Jabari broke every bone in the player's face. How I copy paste, y'all, on my laptop? I forgot. Without the mouse. No mouse. Is it Control Alt Z? I thought it was Control Alt Z. That didn't work. So now I'm stuck. We got a Juju fan, Stan, want to come up. Doesn't every player have the Euro? All right. No, man. Uh, can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? Shush. Go to invite. No, I know that. How do I? Hold on. Oh man, I don't know what's going on now. I didn't hit something I wasn't supposed to hit. Okay, I think I'm back. I think I'm regular again. Okay, good. Control V. See, there we go. Let's go to the link. Stay fly, man. You want to come on up too, man? Come on up. Here go the link, man. Anybody want to come on up? Want to talk these sports? Talk this March Madness and the madness of these clowns up here on this show here. Let's listen to this pink coat sounding foolish.
She's as good as we've had in the collegiate game. Now, to get a national championship, because Janae,
What? You see how it? So she's as good as he just said. We got to start putting her up there with the can. If she win a championship, this guy contradicts himself that fast. That's what I said. He just sat here and said, if she win a championship, we got to start mentioning her with the Candace Parkers of the world, the Maya Moores of the world, the this, that of the world. And I said, y'all already doing that. You've been doing that, right? And then he goes in and say, what he just say? She's the best complete player college and women's college basketball ever. All this good stuff.
had in the collegiate game. Now, to get a national championship, because Janae, I don't know what you think, but I think her game reminds me of Maya Moore. The way she
You
jumps
said it before I did. I'm mad.
The way in mid-range game, she shoots the three. She's everything you could want in a basketball player. I want to see her. Yes, I want her and Paige to go lock horns. I want to see that matchup again. And I agree with you guys. I hate that it happens in the Elite Eight. That's a matchup that we probably should see maybe in the Final Four. It's kind of like Stephen A. You remember we got UNLV and Duke in the Final Four. We didn't get in the national championship game like we had gotten in the previous year. And then,
all right, that's enough for you clowns. That's enough. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Them dudes are special. They touch. But again, they get paid to say what they saying. They get paid to push narratives. They get paid to stir up the controversy. That's what they're there for. They're doing their job. They doing their job. You know, but they sellouts. That's no doubt. Sellouts, no doubt. They don't even believe none of the shit that they saying. They sitting up there spewing all of that BS. They don't even believe none of that shit. They don't even watch women's basketball. They couldn't tell you who none of the other players is. That's why they don't want to speak about nobody but Juju, because they can't tell you about nobody but Juju. They really can't tell you about Juju. You see, Stephen A. don't even know her stats for real. 27 and a half points. And they chose to show what she averaged for 3 games. Now, again, they setting her up for failure because she got a stacked squad. She probably got one of the best roster from top bottom, besides South Carolina, in college. So if you don't win with a stacked squad, and if she go, I don't care if she scored 30. If she shoot badly, we just broke down Caitlin Clark versus South Carolina, the best defensive team in all of college basketball, who was 36-0. We just watched that game in a Final Four of Caitlin Clark in her junior season. She shot over 50% in that game. She shot something like 50 or over 50%. She made it look so easy without even breaking a sweat. She made it look easy. Juju kind of make it look like tiresome. Like she gonna run out of it. But again, we shall see. We shall see. Now let me go here. Let me go here real quick. Because we're supposed to be talking about the NCAA tournament, which I want to talk about because I find it's going to be official. Let me go ahead and tell you who my picks are now. Let's see here. So, first game, UCLA versus Southern U. Of course, UCLA moves on. Richmond versus Georgia Tech. I'm going to take Georgia Tech over Richmond. This is women's bracket we own. Ole Miss over Ball State. I'm taking. Okay. I'm taking Baylor over Grand Canyon. I'm taking Florida State over George Mason. LSU over San Diego State. I'm taking Michigan State over Harvard. I'm taking North Carolina State over Vermont. Now that is what region is that one? What's the region? I don't know what region it is. That's the first one, Spokane. That's in Spokane. Or Spokane 1. Spokane 4, you got Southern California. So I take that as USC. Yep, USC. I'm taking them. Number 1, California, Kansas State. I'm taking all the top teams because that's how women's college basketball. Usually the higher seed in the first round is going to win. In the first round, UConn over Arkansas. You don't usually have upsets like that. So I'm taking everybody damn near top seed in the first round. And Iowa, where's Iowa? Where's my Iowa girls? We play. We over here. I know we over here. Yeah. So we gonna have Iowa State. No, that's Iowa State. Where's Iowa? Where the Hawkeyes? Did they mean to put Iowa? No, Iowa State is in there for sure. They playing against Michigan. Hawkeyes in Region 4. Yeah, they in Region 4. Oh, so they over here. I missed them. Yeah, they playing Murray State. We destroying them. And then after Murray State, who we got? We got Oklahoma. We're going to have Oklahoma. I got us beating Oklahoma. And we will face off UConn. We'll see UConn after that'll be Sweet 16. We'll have to see UConn in the Sweet 16. I got that matchup. Iowa versus UConn, Sweet 16. I got upset alert. Iowa moving on to the Elite Eight. Who moving to the Elite Eight versus USC? I got Iowa matched up versus USC rematch in the Elite Eight. And I got them upsetting USC. You dig? I got them upsetting USC in the Elite Eight and getting back to the Final Four for a third year in a row. Go Hawkeyes. You understand me? Now, which is very possible. Don't get it twisted. They will compete. And they're going to beat Murray State. And then next, they got Oklahoma. I just believe they're going to beat Oklahoma. Oklahoma they nice, they smooth, but they ain't like that. And I think Iowa going to beat Oklahoma that's going to be an upset. And then they'll face off against UConn. You know, Caitlin Clark going to be in the building. And when Caitlin Clark is in the building, there's a spark in the building, especially for those Iowa children. Okay. They turn into a different type of team. She might be practicing with them all right now. Oh yeah, we got to get to that too. Yeah, the new footage of Breonna Turner and Caitlin Clark workout. We got to touch up on that. All right, but I got our Hawkeyes going to the Final Four, beating USC in the Elite Eight, going to the Final Four. Now let's see who's coming out of here. UCLA versus LSU in the Elite Eight. I got UCLA versus LSU in the Elite Eight. Okay? For Region 1. And I'm going to say LSU upsets. I'm going to say Flaw J go cray and upset UCLA and goes to the Final Four. And goes to the Final Four. So wait. So this is interesting. So 1, 2, 3, bam. So we would face. Okay, we come here. Wait, Iowa's here. That game. We play whoever Oklahoma, bam, and we move on. We play whoever went out of Oklahoma State and UConn, bam. And then, which is going to be UConn. So that's Sweet 16. We would play UConn. We would face. Oh, this is going to be lovely. So this might be a good story telling right here. This might be very funny. Look how this can map out. We could end up playing UConn for the Sweet 16 and knock off Paige Buckers. Then we could end up playing USC in the Elite Eight and knock off Juju Watkins. Then we could possibly play LSU in the Final Four and knock off Kim Mulkey and Flau'jae. And then over here in the championship, we could possibly play South Carolina and Don Staley for the championship for the third year. We're going to end up playing all them teams for the third year in a row, except for UConn. I don't think we played them Caitlin Clark's junior year in the March Madness. We played her senior year. We played them again. So that's 2 times for them. That's a rematch. USC, that'll be a rematch for Iowa. This year's Iowa. And then LSU, you know the history with that rivalry. That's cracking. In South Carolina. That's cracking. Iowa might go deep, y'all. No doubt. Iowa might win the chip. I told y'all this from the beginning. I said this from the beginning of the season. Iowa might win the chip. Do you know Caitlin Clark will be in the building she might be in the building every game. I'm not sure. But for sure, they get to the Sweet 16. She's going to be in the building for the Sweet 16. Iowa get to the Sweet 16. Caitlin Clark will be in the building. And if they keep advancing, she's at every game that they advance. If she they get to Sweet 16. And that's different for them because Caitlin Clark not only going to attend the game, she going to mess around and practice with them. She going to play as whoever the opposing team's best player is. She going to play as them in practice. So they're going to be going up against the greatest of all times like they did for the USC game. They went up against Caitlin Clark. She played as the Juju dummy. And so they was so ready for Juju. They like, we just played against the GOAT. We just had 2 days of practice with Caitlin Clark playing as you, and you nothing like Caitlin Clark. So this is easy money, light work. And that's what it was. They went out there and taxed USC ass. So don't get it twisted and don't think they can't spark up. They definitely gonna beat Murray State. I think they're gonna beat Oklahoma. And we play against UConn. That's going to be a tough game. I see overtime with the Oklahoma game. I see it being a fight in the Oklahoma game. And we pull it out. The UConn game, though? Oh, yeah, we won't. Trust me, that's a rival for us now. Because Gino spoke out against Caitlin Clark in a real kind of disrespectful way. Jan Jensen ain't having it. Jan Jensen, she want to beat Gino. She want to whoop him every chance. We want to whoop. Yeah, that's going to be a signature. She already got a signature win over Juju. We took a signature win over a legendary coach. And Gino, let's get that on your resume, Jan. And Jan, no, she want that on her resume. That's a rival right there. Oh, you said, what about my Caitlin Clark? You said she wasn't strong enough. She ain't this. She ain't that. Oh, yeah? Then you try to read. No. Don't try to backpedal now, punk. You little street punk. Yeah, don't try to backpedal now. So, again, it's crazy work. I believe she going in there and she gonna cause havoc. She gonna have the team ready. It's another rival with LSU and South Carolina for Iowa. We going all the way. Y'all like how I just broke that down for y'all? Easy peasy, right? That's easy peasy. USC is going to the Elite Eight. Yeah, they beat USC. Not only they beat USC, they beat a couple of other good teams. Not just USC is right, but they beat a team that people expect to win a championship, and they did it handedly. They did it, and anything can happen in March Madness. And I just believe with the discipline and the coaching of Jan Jensen and Lisa Bluter, always being around, so on and so forth, because them two is damn near two of the same when it comes to principles of how to coach a winning team, a championship type team, the culture of the team, all of this. They're going to have discipline. They're going to play with pride. They're going to play with the tradition of the Hawkeyes, all of that. And they're going to play like it's their last game. They're going to play, I believe, their best basketball, like when they played against Juju and USC, that they're going to play their best basketball in March. They have for the last how many years? They played their best basketball because, again, Iowa, when Caitlin Clark was there, they wasn't never a 1 seed like that. Was they a 1 seed? Somebody tell me if you know. Was they ever a 1 seed in the tournament? Wasn't they always like a 5 seed? I believe they got the 2 Caitlin Clark's senior year. There was a 2 seed. But I don't believe they was never a 1 seed ever. So they were never expected out of none of the 4 regions there was a 1 seed. They wasn't expected to do what they did. So they get into March Madness and they always really the underdogs. They always really the underdogs. I ain't talking about USC. I'm talking about Iowa. Has Iowa ever had the number 1 seed when Caitlin Clark was there? Shout out to Rosecrans in the building, my guy. Shout out to Duke. Nah, not yet. Not yet. Not until season. I'm gonna get with those. Not yet, man. 1994, Iowa had a 1 seed pre-Clark. Not be again, man. I'm talking about while Caitlin Clark was there. While Caitlin Clark was there, not before, after, which this is the first time after. But while Caitlin Clark was there, did they ever have 1 seed? If you can riddle me that, that'd be great. Because I don't think they did. I think there was a 2 seed her senior year. And I'm sure they wasn't a 1 seed her junior year. 2020, 2021, 5 seed. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. That's her sophomore year or junior year. 2023, 24. Okay, so her senior year, they was a 1 seed. They wasn't a 2 seed. Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay, so they was a 1 seed her senior year. But right, it took them up to build that up. 4-year build up. But yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting. I see Iowa doing it big. On the men's side, listen, ain't nothing messing with Duke Blue Devils and Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag and the Blue Devils and Coach Shire, they out to get the chip. So men's basketball, I don't even know how the brackets roll out. It don't matter. The way Duke play defense, and from the top down, every player on their team, they play defense, and the team defense. Not only do they got great individual defensive players, they got great team defense. They lost. Who lost? Man, this man going crazy. Duke ain't even played yet, man. What are you talking about? They lost. Duke, man, your name is Duke, but I don't know if you know what you're talking about on this, sir. Nah, they ain't played. They play tomorrow. What are you talking about, man? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. No, Duke ain't lost nothing. He ain't played yet. Yeah, Duke went all the way. Blue and flag. All right, y'all. I'm about to get on up out of here, man. Watch some of this March Madness. That song still. It's the Pope, man. Peace and love. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm out.